guys, I'm Andi.
I'm Alan.
And this is Life on Mars. Got it right this time, guys. Nailed the intro. Welcome back to our channel. I hope you love this video. Like and subscribe.
Comment, share, watch all our other previous videos. This is just take one. No worries. Don't worry about anything else.
Yes. All right, today we've got 20 questions for me.
Yes.
Although yesterday we didn't really get to 20 questions with Alan. I thought we did, but I didn't actually keep track, so.
We got to about 20 questions.
Sorry, Alan.
I'm okay with, not going
enough.
full 20. So, we're going to do 20 questions with you.
Yay! Here we go. All right.
Let's get into it.
Let's get into it, yes. Sorry, our dog is always chewing on his toys.
Somehow, during time of recordings, he always likes to chew on his toys.
So, if you hear that, sorry about that. It's going to town today.
We'll start off the 20 questions light. Ease into this with a softball. Excuse me.
Oh, a softball.
Snowball sounds even better given it's Christmas time, but there's no snow outside, sadly.
Okay,
but
so a softball.
What shows are you into?
Which shows am I into currently?
Yeah, currently watching or really like all time.
Okay, well I'll do my all-time first, and then I'll tell you what I'm currently watching. All-time favorite shows. I really like West Wing. I like Criminal Minds, NCIS. I like crime shows. But right now we're watching some Survivor seasons. It's like the only reality TV that I really like. Wait, did I say Parks and Rec? That's one of my all-time favorites.
Yes.
And The Good Place. Alan and I love that show. But we're watching right now Survivor.
Yep.
We also like The Mandalorian. We like Stranger Things. Yeah.
So those are the main shows you were into.
Those are the main shows. There's a lot of them. But we really funny enough, we don't watch a lot of TV shows. I mean, those are the ones I watched, but I don't know. We like watching the baking shows too. So
Yep.
I don't know. I like watching movies a lot. That or sports is what we usually watch. So all right. What else?
All right. Well, this might be a little more pre-pandemic question, but how often do you people watch?
Gosh, I love people watching. It's my favorite thing to do, especially before. Before I used to commute to work by car, and this new job that started in January, before the pandemic started, I commute by car and then I commute by metro into the city. And watching people on the metro is the most fascinating thing because in the beginning it's early morning and people are just waking up, and so it's watching them come to life slowly before they go to work is so funny. And also just seeing people's reactions to things, or they're all listening to their own headphones or canceling people out. So it's just interesting to see the interactions on the train to and from work, what the feel is after work. It's really, I don't know. I watch people all the time. I love it. I think it's so much fun to see what people are doing. People watch us all the time, I'm sure. I don't know. Anyway, love people watching.
Yes, I knew you did, so that's kind of why I wanted to ask that one.
It's so fun.
So I guess along the lines of pre-pandemic, how much different is your life since 1 year ago?
Wow, okay, 1 year ago, December. Wow, that's crazy. We were in a different place. We were traveling to Florida for Christmas. We were doing a bunch of other things. Did not have Kobe.
No.
That's crazy. I don't know, working from home is a totally different experience. I worked from home in my previous job once a week, and so that I sort of had to hang on, but working from home once a week, I really just feel I didn't really get into it that much. But working from home every day, you have to be disciplined. You actually have to get your stuff done. So you have to force yourself. And for me, I thrive when I'm around people, so this was kind of hard for me to transition to. But I think I've done a pretty good job. I feel I've nailed it so far. I haven't lost my job yet, so I guess that's a good thing.
Always a good thing not to lose your job.
But yeah, our lives are very different. We don't go out as much. When we do go out, it's very limited interaction with people or places. We try to limit our interaction with big crowds of people. We have seen family, but we've tried to be safe about seeing family and things like that. But yeah, I haven't seen some friends that I used to hang out with weekly. like it feels like so long. I'm gonna miss the holiday parties. Like I was just seeing on Memories, pictures of like our Christmas party that we host every year. I'm really gonna miss that. It's, just life is different, but it's a good different in some ways and also a sad different in other ways. So there's my answer. That's kind of a roundabout.
AKA a lot has changed.
Yes, a lot has changed.
Oh yeah, and you graduated with a master's degree.
Oh yeah,
How could we not forget about that?
I'm mastered now, guys. I've mastered.
So if we had to chalk that up in the year,
I'm not working on a degree.
Yeah, no more grad school.
Oh, thank God, man. Woo, grad school was rough. And finishing it, I would just say this, finishing it amid the pandemic, like, especially when you're going through those first few months of springtime, major props to other college students and other people who did that. Like, it is hard. It was really hard. There are just so many emotions going into that, and, like, you just felt like, oh my gosh, why am I even doing this right now? Like there's so much else going on in the world, but I'm finishing this weird degree. Like, is this even gonna matter from now? Yeah, I don't know. It was a really strange time, but I'm really glad I did it. Super proud of myself.
Yeah, I'm proud
Almost
of you.
4.0. Almost. I was like
one class, right?
One class I got to be in, guys. One, and that's like a 3.89 GPA.
Math.
Or 9. Yeah, it was statistics. Of course. I tried.
So are you usually early or late?
To things?
To things, to events, to places. What? Are you usually early or late?
I like to think I'm early. Like chronically, probably too early. It's like that too early where you have to like walk around a little while before you feel comfortable going in somewhere. I feel like that's me. I'm like, yeah, I'm a little early. Like, first one here kind of thing. Or sometimes like I've noticed like it just depends on like the thing that I'm going to. If it's like an event that's gonna span a few hours, I don't mind being a little late because it's just like come and go as you please. Like, just depends on the type of event. I don't know.
Fashionably late for certain
Some things,
right?
yeah. For some things.
But,
most of the time I like to be early.
But super early that you have a chance to, as Set It Up says, overtake it.
Yep. Yep. I like to do that.
If you haven't seen that on Netflix, check it out.
We love that movie. It's so funny. Overtake.
Another easy question. What is your favorite drink?
Favorite drink? Like alcoholic drink or like just
any drink? You can be alcoholic, you can be non-alcoholic. What is your favorite drink?
Okay, I'll have like a list of 3. So I'll do like generic drink, soft drink, alcoholic drink. That's that. Generic drink, water. I mean, I like water a lot. Okay, I'm gonna go with 4. Sorry, I have to change it to 4. If I can only drink 4 things the rest of my life, or something like that: water, sweet tea, Diet Coke, and then Tennessee honey whiskey with Dr. Pepper. Is that what it is?
That's what it is.
Yeah, love that combination: honey whiskey and Dr. Pepper. So good. We discovered it at a wedding. Amazing.
Those would definitely be her favorite drinks, and I kind of knew where they were going right there.
I like a Diet Coke every day. Best ones are from, McDonald's. McDonald's has the best Diet Coke, in my opinion.
I mean, the fountain process is much better than cans. That's
I know, you can go off in the comments on like how gross and bad Diet Coke is for you with all the fake sugar. I know. If I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna go out drinking a Diet Coke. Let it be.
There we go. And I know.
Famous last words.
I know what to give her on her deathbed.
Something like that. But seriously, Diet Coke, so good.
Yes. All right. Now this sort of ties into the last question for me in yesterday's VLOGMAS episode. What job do you believe you would be terrible at?
Ooh, I feel like anything super detail oriented. Like if I were like a person who had to be focusing on like little numbers or like little details of everything, like I like getting a specification right, something like that, I feel like I would not be good at. I like to think big picture on a lot of things. While my job does include details, I'm just like not as detail oriented as I want to be. I mean, obviously it's something I work on, but yeah, details, small details like numbers or like, I don't know. I just, that and anything with math I would not be good at. So, I don't know. It's hard. I mean, like a lot of jobs deal in details, but like anything very specific detail oriented. I can't think of what that would be, but
Maybe like an engineer,
Yeah, something like
an
that.
architect,
Yeah.
something building wise.
Yeah, let me like come up with like what the pillows you're gonna put in there are, not like the actual building itself. Like I couldn't do that.
You're a concept person.
Yeah, I'll go overall theme of something, but not the detail part of it. Let me delegate that task to someone else.
Okay.
Yeah.
What skill would you like to master?
So it's like something I want to learn, like.
What skill? So like, it could be anything that you would want to learn, what you could do.
Okay, there's a few things I want to learn how to do. One, I really want to learn how to play the piano. I've been told all my life I have really long fingers. I have big hands, and they say that would be really good for playing the piano. I've always just wanted to learn how to play maybe at least a few good songs. I don't have to be a master of the piano, but I want to learn how to play the piano. That'd be really cool. One day maybe I'll get to that. Let's see, what else would I want to do or learn? Oh, thanks, buddy. Hi. Hi, Fry. Hi, buddy. Yep.
Hi.
You want to sit up here with us?
No,
Are you telling us?
Yeah, I think he's trying to tell us he wants to play.
Get your bone.
As always.
Let's see. I don't. Oh, let's see. I feel like I also, skill-wise, this is like a really practical one for me. I want to learn Adobe Photoshop and like all those other Adobe products better, because I have them and I'm not good at working with them. So I would like to learn more about them and just actually sit down and do that. I feel like that's the hard part, is actually sitting down and listening to the videos and taking notes. So I gotta do that.
It is a process.
Yes, so like learning how to edit photos better and like how to create collages and do different cool things in Photoshop or video or.
Start taking my job.
No, I don't want to take your job. I mean, I can edit photos very basically, like, but I would like to learn how to like actually edit like a good raw image.
What songs do you have completely memorized?
This is a trick. I feel like this is like a trick question. I have like every song memorized. Basically, like anything on like Top Pop, like I've got like memorized. I don't know. And all Chris's songs, I have all those memorized. Like I don't know what song I don't have memorized. I know there's plenty, I'm sure, but a lot of them I do have memorized.
Okay.
You know, like anytime that there's a song that comes on the radio, I can sing it basically.
This is true. I am thinking of one specific song in my head though for you.
Oh, Nicki Minaj, Super Bass.
Yes.
That's my song. That's like my jam.
That is her song. She rocks it whenever it comes on.
It's like your karaoke. That's a karaoke song, you know.
And
Yeah.
It is.
But anyway, I love to memorizing things has come very easily to me for the most part. So most songs I kind of know the words to.
Okay, that's good. What mystery do you wish you knew the answer to? So think of like the Unsolved Mysteries series, Jimmy Hoffa's body, Bigfoot, Sasquatch, anything.
Who killed what's her name? Who killed JonBenet Ramsey? There's JonBenet Ramsey, that little girl.
Yes.
I messed that name up so bad. I butchered that. Sorry, everyone out there. But yeah, I feel like it would be really interesting to know who her killer is.
Okay, so that's the main mystery one.
Basically, like anything on Unsolved Mysteries, I want to know the answer to. Although I feel like we can kind of guess what the answer might be on some of those.
Good. No mystery of life here to be answered, just all the other things.
Well, I mean, like, I feel like there are some things that you just feel like maybe that's a little bit above my pay grade. I don't think I need to know the mystery of life, or like I should know, you know? It's something that like I feel like there needs to be a mystery on that. It's kind of like how we always want to know who we're gonna marry or how we're gonna end up, and like what kind of career we're gonna end up being or doing. I feel like that's like a mystery that we shouldn't know. We shouldn't be allowed to know, because it takes the fun out of life.
Interesting perspective I hadn't considered before.
I thought.
Let's move back to the lighthearted a little bit.
Okay.
What fad or trend would you want to bring back?
I feel like we brought back so many of them. My goodness.
Yeah.
Like scrunchies, puffy shoulders, shoulder pads. That one can stay away. I don't like that one. What trend would you like to bring back? Man, this is hard. I don't know, Alan. I feel like all my favorite ones have already come back. Like, I love headbands. I love, like, clips in your hair. I don't know.
No bell-bottom
I
jeans.
hated bell-bottom jeans. Like, I will. Sorry, I'm not ever gonna wear those again.
Bangs.
No, those were terrible. No one should go back.
Bright multicolored shirts, 90s style.
I mean, I don't know. Everyone was really into Tweety Bird. Remember? That was like a big thing. Everyone had Tweety Bird shirts.
Oh yes, that was
Why was
interesting.
that such a big thing?
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe that. I have no idea. I have those Skechers, the roller skates on the Skechers, like her
Heelys, you mean?
Heelys, yeah. Those are fun.
Have you seen the social media picture where somebody supposedly took the soles of Heelys and put Crocs on them? That is the ultimate yike shoe to me.
Yeah, no, Crocs can go back to wherever they came from.
Hey, Post Malone likes them.
So? Just because I like Post Malone doesn't mean I like Crocs or should like Crocs.
Just saying.
My own brother likes Crocs.
What do you hope never changes?
Ooh. Just like in general? Or like...
Like something in your life, something in general. It could be really anything.
Huh. I don't know. That's a really hard question. What do I hope never changes? It's like, I guess, like, if I wanted to go really cheesy and like, I don't know, but like, I hope that our love never changes and that we always continue to have the level of communication that we have and the level of ease in our relationship that we have.
I mean, honestly, I guess this is cheesy because I was going on the same line of thought, is that a strong relationship.
Yeah, I mean, for us, I feel like we need to explain that because like Alan and I have like a very, I think, different relationship than many people. I don't know. This is just assuming, so I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but like Alan and I get along very well. We don't really have arguments with each other, and maybe that's just our personality. But like we, for the most part, just have discussions, and like we get along very well on a lot of things, and we just have a lot of fun with each other. And so I just hope that never changes. I mean, obviously, we still have fights and like argue as a couple about really stupid things.
Yes.
But for the most part, we just get along very well. So
Yes.
I think that's something I really enjoy and I appreciate about Alan, and he's always very level-headed. Well, I am not. Sometimes. So.
Well, there are times where you're pretty level-headed and, put me straight as well. So there's that.
There you go.
Um,
Sorry, I'm playing with Kobe right now.
yeah, he's in play mode, so we're trying to manage that. What's the best single day on the calendar? While you had me cut a month out of the year, I'm having you pick a single day to shine through the rest of the calendar.
Well, okay, if I were being really cheesy, I'd say the single best day on the calendar was July 2nd, 1991, right?
I thought you were going to go to your birthday.
That was when my beautiful baby, Ellen, was born.
Baby, you usually call me old man.
Oh, my beautiful husband was born that day. But if I'm going like other traditional lines, I guess, I would say Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve.
Because I feel like Christmas Day is really great, but I also just think the anticipation of Christmas is part of what makes Christmas so special. And Christmas Eve is just such a beautiful time where it's like kind of like you're basking in the warmth of your family and like the food you ate that day and like the smells and the sounds of Christmas and like Christmas Eve service you went to with the candlelight. Like, I just feel like that day is so special, and it's so like the anticipation of what's going to happen the next day is so fun, and it's just a beautiful day, and I really like that day. So Christmas Eve.
That is a good answer. I mean, I would have accepted my birthday too, but we'll move on.
We'll go for both, right?
Go for both.
Keep those 2 days.
Well, all right. We're going to go into a classic internet chat room question.
Ooh.
Which would you rather fight?
Okay.
One horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses.
Oh, I would say one horse-sized duck.
One horse-sized duck. Why?
One is better. One is easier to fight than 100, no matter what size they are.
I am just thinking of, horse-sized snout, but instead of the snout, a beak.
Yeah?
That would be terrifying.
Yeah, I'm sure it would be terrifying, but I also just think that, like, you have to think of the shape of the duck. It wouldn't look like a horse would. I mean, it's going to be the size of the horse, but the body would look different.
Yes.
Also, ducks and, like, other fowl like that, they have, like, very weak legs. So, take them out of the legs.
Take him out. Okay, so there you go.
There you go.
One horse-sized duck for Andrea to
I'm just
fight.
saying, like, why would you want to fight 100 of anything?
I think I would have a chance against 100 mini horses. Super mini horses.
But still, I'd rather not take my chances with 100. I don't know, they can trample you. You think about, sometimes you don't think about how big a size is, like how many people, how many things 100 is. 100 is quite a bit, like, if that feels like a large room, like, that's like a church gathering, or I feel like that's a lot. So, anyway.
What would you rate a perfect 10?
Perfect 10.
A 10 out of 10.
You.
Oh! Stop it.
Alan's my 10 out of 10. Hunky man. It's true. Me?
Oh,
I
wow.
would 10 I would
Hire
10
yourself. I'm kidding.
10 out of 10. I think everyone should think that they're a 10 out of 10. You are.
I mean,
you are a 10 out of 10.
Good self-esteem to have.
Believe that for yourself. Believe that you're a 10 out of 10 and your life will be better, I'm telling you.
Motivational speaker Andy.
That's me. No, that's like my family, 10 out of 10. Love them.
You have a fun family.
Yes. Alan really got dragged into that. He's embraced it very well. My family's a bit crazy, but we love them. 10 out of 10. They're great.
Right. What takes up too much of your time?
Scrolling on Instagram. Being on Instagram. Absolutely. That's like part of my, like, I don't know if it's not my job necessarily, because I don't do that full time, but I do spend a lot of time on Instagram.
Okay.
That and, what else do I do on? No, I was supposed to say Instagram. Yeah, and YouTube, I think.
Okay. What city would you most want to live in?
I don't know. I feel like personality-wise, I would fit most best in like the Midwest. Like a Midwest city.
Okay.
I don't know what city that might be specifically, but Midwest is best, right? Something like that.
Something.
Like, I don't want a city that's hot. Like, I don't like the heat. So I'm thinking like a place where it snows quite a bit. Maybe like somewhere in like Minnesota or I don't know, Michigan, maybe. Alan's not a big fan of that.
I mean, I'm an Ohioan, so we are bound to
Hate Michigan.
hate Michigan.
Maybe like Missouri or like Illinois. I don't know.
Okay.
Is that the Midwest, right?
That's Midwest, but you never named a city.
Oh,
You were naming states.
I was. Minneapolis or Chicago. I feel like is a good one. They're nice, cool cities. Yeah.
All the while playing with Kobe.
Yeah. Sorry, Kobe is distracting.
He is in his element right now, it appears.
Yep.
What age do you wish you could permanently be?
Is it okay if I say no to that? Like, I don't want to stay a permanent age.
Well, this is a hypothetical. If there was like an age that you could stay, like body-wise.
I'd probably say like mid-30s.
30s.
Because you're not like too old, but you have some life experience and you know what you're doing. So maybe like 37. I don't know.
All
Most
right.
people want to stay in their 20s, but I feel like you don't really know what you're doing in your 20s. I just don't know what I'm doing half the time. Like, I'd like to be a little more settled down. Maybe that'll be happening in my 30s. So maybe that. I don't know.
So no permanently 29 for you.
No. I also just kind of don't buy into the belief, like, I want to age. Of course I want to age. I feel like that's the best part of life is that you get to age. Like, then I had a boss who kept saying, like, every decade gets better. And I want that. Like, I want to, experience every decade. I want to keep going on. So there's that.
So she's trying to bucket and say, no, we're going to age.
Yes,
I mean,
let's
we
age.
are, but let's do it.
Let me go gray. I think that's the fun of life, is that you get to experience things, and you get to experience things at different ages and different viewpoints.
Okay. What's your favorite genre of book or film?
I always have to, this is just me in general. I love romance and I love mystery. So if you have any mix of those, beautiful.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Mystery, thriller, or romance.
Yeah, romance by far.
Who doesn't love a cheesy romance? Okay, so inaccurate and not ever gonna happen in real life. But it's fun to think that way. It's fun, that's the beauty of a book, is that you get lost in it and it's like a fun fantasy. Everyone has their idea of a fantasy or what is fun to experience, and romance, it's good.
All right. So
Add a little intrigue though.
So we've been flying through these questions.
Oh.
We have 2 more.
2 more.
So, what's worth spending more on to get the best of it?
It's worth spending more on to get the best of it. So I'm a firm believer that in some things that you could go cheap on for the most part, but some things you need to spend the money on. I'd say furniture and jeans and jackets. Those are random things, but furniture you need to spend good money on because you want it to last, and you want it to last for a long time. I feel like IKEA stuff is really nice and it's not bad, especially if you're on a budget, but if you can't afford or look for the nice furniture, well-made furniture, it's good to spend some money on that and put it in your bed. Yes. Getting a good, spending money on a bed and spending the good money on your bed is important. And jeans, it's always worth it to spend money on jeans. Jeans should last you a long time. They shouldn't be a cheap pair that stretches out and it goes quickly. I feel like you could spend $100-something or more on jeans and that'd be good. That or a jacket or a blazer, suit. Spend the money on that. You want it to last and you want it to look good. Random things,
but good random things.
Yeah, also maybe a good solid pair of boots, especially if you're in a colder climate, a good pair of winter boots, worth it to spend the money on. Something good that'll last you a few years.
Okay, and final question: what do you consider to be your best find? This could be shopping. This could be finding a restaurant. This could be finding a place that you've been to. What do you feel is your best find?
Best find was you, baby.
Oh, I'm flattered.
He was a good find. You don't find these men on Tinder any days now. I got one of the good ones. He opens doors to me and stuff. Buys me chocolate and McDonald's. Win-win.
I love how buying McDonald's is a huge win in my book.
It is huge. You want a guy who's down to get McDonald's with you, but also down to go to nice restaurants with you. You want both. You want both. Get a man who can do both. So Alan's a good find. I know. Let's see. I'm trying to think of a good fashion find that I got that was amazing. I would say, this is it. This is not my best find ever. I don't think that was the top one, but one of the best ones. It's in the top 10 maybe.
Right.
I got a pair of Sperry duck boots. They're winter boots for $25, and they're originally $130 or something like that. Got them for $25. So that I'm very proud of, or it was even cheaper than that. I can't remember, but it was such a good deal. Always happy to find a good clearance deal like that. And I think I found some shirts for you. One time I found a shirt for Alan. It was an old navy button down, a nice one, 47 cents.
Yeah. Oh yes, that was a crazy deal.
I also think we found a pair of boots for me at Old Navy that was 97 cents. We found
Old Navy clearance can be surprisingly fruitful in your search.
Even that, or my mom's store where I've looked for things my mom.
Shout out to Interfaith in Susquehanna County.
Shout out to Interfaith. So my mom is the executive director for a nonprofit, Interfaith, in Susquehanna County, Pennsylvania, and they run a thrift store as a part of their nonprofit, and we love going in there. They have some good stuff. I found a lot of good things from there, good dresses and you know, Goodwills. They always have like thrift stores have the best stuff, like that kind of thing. Like,
Well, that's
yeah.
good. So outside of me, her best finds are shopping, which
Yep.
is not surprising.
Yeah, I mean, what else? What else do you look for? I mean, I found that little table behind us
Oh yeah.
for free on the side of the road. I mean, come on.
That is a pretty good thing when you can find it for free.
Maybe this one I found. This little boy, our crazy raptor. He was, I don't know, he was cheap.
Oh, well, he's too busy wanting to play to take the compliment.
So we got okay. Let's explain our raptor here. So Kobe is a rescue from the Fairfax County Animal Shelter. He was born in January of 2020 and named after the late great Kobe Bryant.
That's what we're going with.
I think he was named after that. They spelled it like that. So
Yeah, and he was born before Kobe died.
Right.
We'll put that in the timeline.
yes, but I guess his owners really just weren't ready for the responsibility of having a puppy like Kobe. I mean, Kobe is kind of crazy, but puppies are just crazy. I mean, they're wild and they do a lot. They have a lot of energy. So they left him outside a lot, and they didn't let him come inside. And so when you leave a dog outside, what does he do? He digs holes. He gets bored. He barks a lot. They got annoyed at that, and the couple left him tied to a tree and just abandoned him there. And someone found him and took him to the animal shelter in Fairfax County. They got in touch with the owner again, and it took them a couple weeks, but the owner finally picked him up. Then the owner brought him back and said that he was Kobe was acting up. Kobe had like issues, behavior-wise, almost not a good dog. He kept barking at things and getting into things, and he wanted a trainer to look at him. So the trainer,
Just normal puppy things.
The trainer looked at him and said, like, I think the problem is an owner problem, not a dog problem, and that the dog just needed to be trained a little bit better by the owner, which we would agree with. And then, so the owner picked him back up, and then for a third time, the owners let Kobe go, and Kobe was found with his leash still attached, just wandering around on a road, and someone picked him up and brought him back to the shelter, and then they talked to the owner again. The owner said, "You guys can keep him." So at this point, he was 6 months old, and then we got him, I think he was maybe almost 7 months old by the time. We got him when he was 8 months old, and we've had him since September 22nd.
We're approaching 2.5 months with him.
Yeah, and he's, obviously he's still a puppy. He has a lot of energy,
Uh-huh.
but he is a really great dog, and we've learned he has grown a lot. And we'll be starting obedience training soon with him, and on a virtual trainer with a virtual trainer.
And that should be good. And all we gotta say is their loss, our gain.
That's right. We love Kobe. He loves to play. Like, don't get me wrong, he'll play hard and he'll play wild, but then he also really just loves to snuggle and
Yes.
cuddle up with you. He is really a sweet dog. And we're working on getting him better with people. He is a little reactive to people and is very wary of people, strangers, things like that. But overall, once he got to know my family and Alan's family, he was very comfortable with them, very, very affectionate and loving,
Yes.
and love people.
And he is an excellent baker.
Yes, he's a very excellent baker. I guess I taught him that. That's my bad. Oh well. He's like his mom, and he likes french fries, okay? But yeah, Kobe is a very special part of our lives. We've been wanting a dog for a really long time, and he came at the right moment, and
Yes.
we love him. He is
Yeah,
crazy. We call him the Raptor because he gets in these Raptor modes, but
His
overall.
zoomies are not zoomies. They are fits of terror for a velociraptor.
Yes, but he is great. We love him. And they're lost, exactly. They're
Yes.
lost, so.
So with that, not only did you get to know more about this beautiful lady right here with 20 questions, but you also got the backstory of our dog Kobe. And with that, we hope you've enjoyed it. We are going to move on to the Advent calendar opening. Day 9 of the Advent calendar. Day 8. What was yesterday that I got you?
Beauty blender.
Beauty blender. So
What's today?
So let's see what's in store for day 9.
Okay, day 9 is
Behind door number 9.
think it's this little, I can't see the glare. Woo.
Shuffling everything around in there. So not the door, but the window.
Yes, it's got the little candle in it. Okay, I'm gonna have to turn it a little bit. Little note.
Note, of course. Obligatory.
And then these little things, I don't know what they are.
Oh,
Woo!
made a loud thud.
Did make a loud thud. Alright, let's see here. Oh, they're little magnets.
Oh.
They've got little coffee cups on them. That's cute. And this one says, but first coffee. So little magnets. It's very adorable.
Very you.
Yes, very me. I love a good coffee. Alright. It says, feeling foggy? Rudolph to the rescue. This card is good for 1 peppermint mocha or other coffee. Ooh. Something I can use later.
Yes.
I love a good seasonal coffee, peppermint mocha. It's probably one of my favorite kind of seasonal flavors. It's so good.
I am team peppermint mocha over pumpkin spice.
I mean, it's pumpkin spice is good. Don't get me wrong, but peppermint mocha I feel like is far superior.
Oh,
But
yes.
just me. And our verse today, Psalm 34:8. Psalms 34:8. It says, "Oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. Blessed is the man who takes refuge in Him." Very applicable to our little coffee talk right now, but that's a great verse to talk about.
Great taste of more things to come with the Advent calendar.
That's right. That's right.
So that concludes day 9. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed getting to know a little more about Andi over here with 20 questions and unexpectedly a little backstory on Kobe and our adoption of him, as well as the Advent calendar. If you like this video, of course, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to us if you haven't already. Comment down below. What should they comment on? What question struck your fancy today?
Tell us your favorite TV shows. I really want to know. Maybe
I mean,
I'll learn something new.
always good to find out somebody's favorite TV show. So comment below, favorite TV show. Go watch our previous videos and check out our whole Advent playlist. And, you know, this is day 9 of Vlogmas 2020. Stay tuned tomorrow for day 10. Bye for now, friends.
Bye.